Hi.
Hi.
Thank you
I
for
like
saving me.
hearing you
I've been
talk
having
about
to
your
do this
sensations.
monologue for 5 minutes. I think I have to just put
No,
guests right at 11. It's too much time.
you're not saying anything that we're not feeling, and it's even then it's really nice to hear it from other people because we all feel so isolated.
Ugh, I don't know. This Monday has just been particularly hard. Do you have your book that you can hold up now that I've
I
gone on a
do,
rant
I
about myself?
do.
Oh, I love it. So
Have
how does it feel? This is big out in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I feel immense relief that it's out in the world, and so much of book writing is sort of like being in quarantine. I mean, it's a lot of time alone, a lot of time in your head, and you know, I was really looking forward to the part where I get to sort of hand off this book and wear cute outfits and see people that I haven't seen and travel and all of that kind of the more glamorous side and also just the side that lets me sort of subconsciously like let the book belongs to its audience and no longer to me. And I was really sad when the chips started to fall and I realized that none of that would be happening. But it has been great even just to do online events and to get it out there in any way. And I've been lucky that people have really been talking about it and it's gotten a lot of press.
Well, I think it's totally normal to be sad about it. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's part of why I'm even doing the show. It's because my heart like breaks for not that, I mean, I understand there are like bigger tragedies in the world, but I happen to know, having talked to so many authors, what it takes for all of you to like get your books out and the years and the blood, sweat, and tears, and then to get to the finish line and have it yanked from under you. It's just hard. It's like,
It's really hard, yeah. And it's not like something like a world event happened and it's in the past and we can, change book release dates easily to like until the dust clears or something. There's no real end date, which is part of why all of this is terrifying for everyone. And, also just on a purely like business way for books. But I'm hoping that people are reading now more than ever and that they're looking for a little bit of distraction. And I'm here to provide that.
so for people who might not know that as much about your book, tell us more about
um,
This Is Big and why you wrote it.
It's called This Is Big, How the Founder of Weight Watchers Changed the World and Me. And it's about Jean Nidetch, who founded Weight Watchers in the early 60s. And she is just like a great story of a female founder who dealt with sexism and, climbing the corporate ladder and fame and fortune and her own demons, both in terms of weight and other things. And her story has really largely been lost to time. So I was really honored and excited to be able to research it and write about it. And then it's also about me kind of trying to come to terms with a literal lifetime of dieting as I was turning 40 and making sense of what all of this, weight loss and weight gain and counting calories and kind of the impact that dieting and a sort of uneasy relationship with food and my body has had on me. So it's a story of two blonde Jewish women from Brooklyn, basically. Yeah.
I love that. How are you finding the situation vis-a-vis eating? I'm curious. I actually would like
In
to ask
quarantine.
like everybody. Yes.
Oh yeah. I've definitely, steered towards comfort foods. Part of that is like, we're not going out for sushi and like you can't do like easy regular grocery trips anymore. And so, things like picking up a little salad or, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the sort of food that I make at home with pantry staples are really on the heavier side, or like pasta and beans, and just so much potatoes. And also, I'm anxious all the time and frustrated and worried. And so I just burned through a stash of Girl Scout cookies that I had in my freezer in
I'm
record
so
time.
jealous. So jealous that
I
you had
don't
Girl
know
Scout
what
cookies in your
kind of,
freezer.
yeah, like I don't know what, I mean, maybe just my own desire for, Thin Mints or something, but I saw some, friend of a friend's troop was selling them and ordered more boxes and felt kind of guilty about it and put it in my freezer. And then as soon as, lockdown started, I was just taking trips. And yeah, so it's not an easy time to be weird about gaining weight. And I don't know, I have a friend whose husband was like, let's do Whole 30 and and work out like twice a day. And when this is done, we're just gonna, emerge from this quarantine chrysalis into having like hot bodies. And she said no. She said
Yeah.
absolutely not. Which would have been my answer as well. But yeah, I can also see that too. I'm just trying to not worry too much about it. I have a yoga practice and love it. And so I try to, do yoga videos. I wrote a piece for the New York Times about vintage exercise videos, which I actually totally recommend because they're hilarious and also can be really fun. I did the MTV The Grind workout
Oh,
alone
love it.
in my apartment and enjoyed that a lot. And it reminded me of high school. So, I think we're all just doing the best we can. And that's the most that any of us can hope for.
I totally agree. But it felt
What about you? Are you exercising?
as you said though, hearing it from you just made me feel so much better. I was not really exercising hardly at all. However, my tween daughter, who's almost 13,
Mm-hmm.
just accepted some Chloe Ting 14-day challenge on YouTube.
I don't even know
And
who that is.
I don't know. No, I say it. No, I did not know who she is.
I'm going to assume she's like a tween influencer.
She's a tween influencer on YouTube. And the other day I was like laying here in my sweatpants per usual with like books all around me. And she's like, get up, we're doing this. And I was like,
Oh,
okay. And she's like, come on. It's like 3 or 4 videos a day. Come do it with me. And I was like, okay. And I walk upstairs, like still in my sweatpants. And she's like, no, no, no. Like you've got to put on workout clothes. And I was like, okay.
people work out in their sweatpants all the time. I'll just say
I
that. But
know.
yeah.
But she was like, look how cute like the girl in the video is. And I was like, I don't even have like you don't want to see me with like my midriff bared. That's like, you will like run screaming down the hallway. But anyway,
Wow.
anyway, point is I did these videos with her and I am so sore from my
Really?
crunches yesterday. That I'm like, I don't think I can do this again. But anyway, so that was my
I
attempt.
think once a week, it also just makes me realize as a New Yorker, and I'm sure it's the same with you, just how much exercise I get from just all of the walking around that I do in my life and errands, so
Yeah.
many errands. And not having that is, yeah, I feel very sedentary. But I also am not like a home worker outer by nature. I like the feeling of community and like I like putting my phone away, going into the room to work out, being with other people, kind of just like getting lost in the crowd. There's none of
Not
that.
happening. Well,
No.
Marissa, I'm sad we never got to go out to lunch like we wanted to, but
We're going to,
eventually we
the world
will.
is not over. There
Eventually
will
we
be
will.
restaurants and lunches.
Okay.
I need to believe that, so we'll do
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Thank you for coming on. Hold up your book one more time, please.
Yeah,
I
thank
want
you
to.
for the support. The book is
This
This
is
Is Big,
big. I
How the
loved this
Founder of
book.
Weight Watchers Changed the World and Me. Zibby herself is a former Weight Watchers person.
Too.
We had such a fun interview, and thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Have a
Thanks.
good morning. Bye,
You
everyone.
too. Bye.